was actually abandoned. Gift is a young girl who started living with her auntie when her parents died. This is a girl that is from Enugu State. This is a girl who lived her life as an obedient and as a good girl. This girl grew up with her auntie, which was her guardian, and she grew to a point she finished her secondary school with this woman. She started living with her from the age of 10. She lived with her till a point she grew up to a stage of going to write a JAM so she could start her university level, that is a higher institution. When she moved out, she decided to go get a form for a JAM, and on that fateful day, something happened. That is the day she met a young man called Simon. This man is a nice looking young man. Of course, every young girl would look at him and admire him. But Gift saw this young man as just a normal guy. But this man didn't see Gift as just a normal girl. This man admired her and to a point of trying to talk to her. But on this time, he found an opportunity to talk to Gift. That is the opportunity he found when Gift was already done getting a form for her JAM and was stepping out of the office. That is a place where she went to get her JAM form. Gift started going for a lesson, and as a girl who is trying to enter the higher institution, she would get a lesson. So when it's time for JAM, she would write and be able to pass her exams. So she started going for it, and she kept on seeing this young man from time to time, and to a point in a day she had to ask this man if he was actually following her everywhere she's going. But it happens to be that the man was not really following her, but most of the times you might see someone you like, and it can be an opportunity to talk to the person. So from there, the both of them started talking, and the man even assured her she had nothing to worry about. So that is how the both of them started going in good terms. But from the moment Gift exchanged more contact and more conversations with this guy, that is when her nightmare started. Her nightmare started immediately this man got her pregnant. She got pregnant for this Simon guy, and her family, which is her guardian auntie, now had to chase her out of the house. Gift was chased out of the house for a reason that she left her job and decided to go otherwise. This Gift had to go meet this young man where the man told her he's leaving. But guess what? He was no longer there. In fact, this young man was nowhere to be found. And that is how Gift started roaming the streets from one place to the other, from one house to the other. She asked for help. She even had to go meet people, to work for people, and to gain some money to take care of herself. But guess what? She does some work, and those are just linear works she was doing, but she couldn't really earn what could be enough for her. At the age of 21 years, she thought she could be able to help herself, in as much as, yes, she had found herself in that condition. Actual problem of Gift started immediately she gave birth. She tried her best, she worked hard, she did most of the jobs to see that she survived. She did all those things, and finally, yes, the baby is here. Gift started looking for a way to fend for herself and her child, but it was looking like all to no avail. The work she did was not giving her what she expected, and that gave her sleepless nights. This young girl, Gift, went through a lot of hard times. But what happened next is going to shock you. On a very fateful day, Gift was scrolling through her phone. On a WhatsApp status, she saw an update her friend posted, and that update says nursing mothers needed, pimping milk production needed, and you can actually make some cash out of it. But guess what? Gift didn't take that to heart. She saw it like just a normal post, and she just laughed over it. She never took it serious. So she had to continue with her journey, her life, and continue looking for a way to get some money for herself. Now, she just screenshotted and kept, but she didn't just look into it. It's just a normal post. On a very good day, an opportunity came her way. What could be this opportunity? Her friend, back in those days they were in secondary school, met her. And the condition she was found in wasn't really nice. Her friend decided to help and be like, okay, why don't you come over to Cameroon where I stay, and let me see if there's a way you can start doing some work and help yourself. Remember, Gift had not even gotten her ordinary WAEC that she wrote. She had not even gotten the result, and she was just about writing her JAMB with awaiting results. So her friend decided to take her along to Cameroon to see if there is anything she can help her with over there. Her friend did some help. She decided to render help by just giving her some money to keep for herself. Okay, this is going to be your transport. But guess what? Gift used that transport fare to take care of herself and the new child, because that she saw as a way to just feed for some days. Then before she would start preparing. But to your greatest surprise, before she would even start preparing, the money has already gone down. There is no how she was going to manage the little one again that was remaining. Gift saw that as a way that this may not be for her. She decided to continue her daily hustle, hawking and trying to see if she can get something as usual. But after a week that this happened, Gift decided to go back to her phone and see if she could call that number that was placed on that advert. And she decided to talk to that her friend that posted it. Her friend told her yes, that this is an opportunity and it's a genuine one. This is a work that if only interested nursing mothers could do. She decided to call this number, and when the number went through, the person in charge asked her hair status. She said yes, she was okay, her hair status was fine. They told her the location where she was going to come. And when she got to the location, her friend told her, when you get there, this is who you will tell them that sent you. And when she got there, she told them, yes, this is my friend sent me. And this is going to be another one. My dear, she got there and they started interviewing her. They interviewed her about when she gave birth, when her, how she got to that age, if she's married, her hair status, and she gave them all those information. And not to make this too long, after giving them the whole information, the man that was in need of a nursing mother decided to show up, and the man told her, okay, look at the baby that needs this. And the wife of this man died after the baby having the baby. So the man wanted to look for a nursing mother that would have been able to supply them with pimpin milk. So they offered her they gave her this offer and told her, okay, this is how much you'll be paid weekly. And the weekly pay was about 50,000 naira. So this is a real story. Like, this is a real story. She told them that she was going to give it a thought. Let her go home and think about it. She thought about it over time, and she came back after 2 days to give the man a reply, and she accepted it and started supplying her pimpin milk to the man, which is for the baby. She did this for about 6 months, and rumors started coming up because this man is a millionaire who has a child, just that his wife died after having the baby. So rumors started coming up that Gift was dating a millionaire man, and she was giving off herself to the man. So people will rumor and neighbors will start talking. As time goes on, her guardian auntie, the news got to her, and she started calling Gift. As she called Gift, she called her not even to caution her, but to call her names and remind her how she left her school and jumped to go get pregnant for a man she doesn't even know. So this made Gift to feel more bad than she has been feeling. What did she do? She decided to just give up on this new work she found. She decided to just go and look for another life to start, since she had getting little money from this. So this is how she decided to quit after 6 months of doing this job. She quit and decided to relocate to a new place. She located to a new town where she decided to start selling onions, that's paint by paint. She started selling paints of onions to people. But after 2 years, something happened. And this is where the real matter even started. This Gift received a phone call from this billionaire man. And this man told Gift that this is the man you helped how many months back, how many years ago. And now the baby you helped is bouncing and is even doing well. She was excited because she felt, yes, she has saved someone. So this man told Gift that she's ready to give her baby a scholarship. And Gift named her child Zion. This baby Zion received a scholarship from this millionaire man, and this man decided that he was going to train this child to university level. Remember, the man, money is not a problem, and he also offered Gift a work where she can be working at least as a secretary to gain more than being a market seller of onions. This is how her life changed, and she started working even without a certificate. They offered her this work and she started earning from there. Now, if you were to ask, or if you were to be gift, what would you do when you find yourself in such situation? Now that she have gone past this situation, what is the life lesson? In my own opinion, I would say that in that situation you found yourself, don't think it's over. It is not over. It can be a stepping stone to destiny. And now Gift has found a work that she can be doing to help herself, and it has served as a way to rise. At least the baby now has a future. At least when the baby starts growing up to a certain point and realize he's even going to attend university and even graduate, who would ever believe that Gift will still find a job even without a certificate? Who would believe that Grace will still find Gift? Who would even believe that the baby would even find a scholarship? That is to tell you, you don't give up on yourself even when the world gives up on you. I'll see you guys in my next video. Tell me what you think about the story I just shared with you. I'll see you guys in my